Welcome to another episode of the 52 List Project, Answers by Jeff Cutler. I'm here today answering the question in the 52 List Project. I think it's number 43, and Gretchen and I are answering these one at a time as we go through the whole book. But the question today was, what are your favorite foods? And as I record this on Thanksgiving morning, I think it's very appropriate to have that question as our topic today. And what I'm planning to do, I keep looking over here because I'm going to do a little show and tell of my favorite foods. But I wanted to preface the video today with a little background, because a lot of people have favorite foods for certain reasons. The reasons I have favorite foods is based on, in addition to their tasting good and appealing to me, their impact on my body. Since 1978, 79, 80, 81, I've been afflicted with, if you want to use that severe term, Crohn's disease. And that disease is an inflammation of the digestive tract from mouth all the way to the other end, where I have inflammation and the intestines themselves sort of attack themselves and create scar tissue, which makes it hard to process food. So a lot of people look at the foods that I eat and they say, hey, here's Jeff, he's eating gummy frogs again. How can that be good for anyone? How can anyone process just the pure sugar or the fully processed candy in the manner that he does? Well, I do that because I can't process the pure grains or the pure vegetables or the pure food that comes right from the earth, because my system has been resected a number of times. So bad parts cut out and good parts connected together. And it doesn't have the capability to process a lettuce leaf or kale or other things that other people might find healthy. So people look at me and say, oh, your diet's horrible. How can you eat that stuff? You should eat better. And they're saying that out of care for me, but eating better for me is actually putting processed foods or low impact foods into my body so I can get the most nutrition from it. What that's done over the course of my life, I mean, starting back in 1981, it has caused me to adjust the things that I find appealing and that don't bother my body. So gummy frogs would be one of those items. Whoa. Maybe I'll do this one first just so we can get it out of the way. Eggs are a fantastic food for me. One of the good side effects of having Crohn's disease, in my case, is that my bad cholesterol is almost non-existent. My good cholesterol is fine. My fat ratio is always good. And eggs, and depending on who you talk to, they go up and down in being of benefit to the body or being a detriment to the body. Eggs, for me, I could just live on an egg diet because it's good protein for me. The cholesterol doesn't really affect my system adversely, and I typically like to have 3 eggs in the morning, and I'll often have breakfast for dinner. So I may have 6 to 10 eggs in a certain day, and people say, you're killing yourself. And it's like, no, actually I'm getting protein from these, and it's good fuel for me. So eggs are actually one of my favorite foods. This is a raw egg, so I'm planning not to drop it. Marshmallows, again, going back to the candy theme. I love marshmallows. My cats do too, which is bad because we had to pull one of the teeth on one of the cats, not ourselves. We had the vet do it. But marshmallows are fantastic. In the season of Thanksgiving, you go for a lot of colorful foods. These are buttered popcorn jelly beans from Jelly Belly, and it's as close as I should ever get to eating popcorn, because popcorn is like eating little ninja stars for my intestines, because they are roughage. They're just so coarse, and where they might help other people be cleaned out, popcorn is very bad for my system. Crackers are good. I eat a lot of starches along with the eggs. Speaking of starches, Velveeta or regular mac and cheese is good for me because I get protein and I get calories. one of the struggles with Crohn's is keeping my weight up. And I may have huge fluctuations in weight where I could be as low as 138 pounds or as high as 192, and it just goes between the two. Right now I'm at a good weight. I think I'm 169, 170, and that's a weight that I'd like to keep because that's my cheerleading weight, that was my track weight, that's my being in shape weight. So as long as I have additional weight on my frame, if I do get sick with a flare or anything related to Crohn's, the body can fuel itself on that extra weight. Again, this time of the season, caramel apple Pop-Tarts. This is not akin to every different flavor of Oreos that you've seen out there, like the pumpkin spice Oreos. But I like to try different flavors, and where an apple might be too much roughage for me, caramel apple flavor is actually pretty good. I do like ice cream cone cups an awful lot just for the texture, and I eat a lot of ice cream because lactose isn't a problem for me, and that's where I also get some calories. And then one of my favorite things just in the morning, because I'm recording this on Thanksgiving morning, is tea. Right here I have a cup of English breakfast tea, and I will toast you, wish you a happy Thanksgiving, and follow along. Maybe if you'd like to do the 52 list project via video or via blog post, send me a comment below and let me know what you've done, and I'll follow your stuff and comment on it as well. If you need to reach me, my name's Jeff Cutler. You can find me on Twitter @JeffCutler, or just go to jeffcutler.com. Thanks for watching.